With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today we continue on with John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend, and we have got a good one in store. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
So here are the Seahawks now with a long field in front of them. And leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Alabama.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 113 yards.
Look, I know everybody wants to be number one in everything they do, but he's number 2 in the league in receiving yards. That's a strong number, a strong year, and they want that to continue.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
That's another Seahawks first down.
Back to throw now on first down. They'll get this complete to Worthy. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. And Xavier Worthy, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not, just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Now McCarthy.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 15-yard line.
Give up the middle, Scatterbury. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
14 yards. And the Seahawks
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Pearsall. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
They're going to try and throw.
That's caught right side by Worthy.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first.
Turnover on downs.
Here's a give to Jones running left. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of the gun. Brings up 2nd.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
36-yard line.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. To the air with McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing is McCarthy.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Christian Harris able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Moore, the motion man right. Here's McCarthy. That pass complete to Moore.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. It's complete to Diggs. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
For the Vikings field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Seahawks offense and Xavier Worthy set to take over once more. And he's had an early impact on the game. Sensational so far. And they'll likely be looking to find more ways to get him involved. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On the ground, it's Scatterby to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Seahawks. Last down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 2. Now they'll tuck this and run. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. As they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Cam Scatterby hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Myers connects on the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he returns this to the 22. And now out comes Minnesota. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Back to throw. McCarthy. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Nicky Manwari. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's 21-3. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. This offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And they give the Jones off tackle. Still going inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and it makes the score 21-10. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. You see the numbers, up over 200 passing yards already. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41.
Mustang 19. 19 Lions.
He'll look to throw. Pass caught by Pearsall. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
16 more yards. That's another Seahawks first.
Back to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. 25 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Escapes the defender. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Left side caught by Diggs. Will go down as a gain of 6. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready? 19, come 19, come 19.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And quickly they get to the line.
A gain of 14 yards brings up third down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He's got his target. That's complete. Through the middle of the field.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
And Xavier Worthy with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
He gets it to Addison.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
At the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Makuba. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
19, 60 Bobcats, 60 Dragon 60. Ready?
They'll throw now on the final play.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones.
And that's at the 30. It'll be second down. Second down and 6 now.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Now McCarthy.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Smile Munden in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Third down and 13.
Back to throw.
McCarthy. That is caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Vikings first down.
first down. He'll drop to throw it. Pass complete to Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Going underneath. He's got Hockenson. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. There's Hockenson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they open the lead up now to 25.
42. Vikings 17. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Isaiah Rodgers now ready to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll send the tight end in motion left. 2nd and 3. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
gain 10 yards. And the Vikings first down. It's a gain of 10.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To the air with McCarthy. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is McCarthy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Well, the home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well,
partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
18,
That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
60 Maverick.
First
60
and 10
Maverick.
at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Hawk 7.
Back to throw here. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Xavier Worthy. It's a gain of 11. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
60, go.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Tap 60, tap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. Now he's into the clear again. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. And Xavier Worthy, 72 yards. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Addison. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Addison will go in motion left. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 17. And the pressure gets to him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. For this offense and their wideout headed back onto the field. And as we play here in the month of November, he's putting together a campaign to remember. The NFL's leader amongst wideouts in touchdown receptions. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 42 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, the return is Rodgers. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Vikings offense now, they're getting ready to head back on the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And they better put that ball to the side, because with that catch, he's a new single-season receiving yards record holder.
What a fantastic year. And we saw it start early, didn't we, partner?
Mike Green able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Nolan Smith getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. So now out comes this offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And that's going to do it. Receiving touchdown number 24 for him on the year. And that breaks Randy Moss's all-time mark of 23 set back in 2007.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 20.
They'll look to throw here.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Oh, what a move. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. And now they're in the hurry up.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. They'll look to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. McCarthy.
Slant route, and he's got Addison.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now a first down carry by Jones. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
This a 2nd and 8.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Nolan Smith.
Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Now McCarthy.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is down to 24. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota.
This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They'll get this complete to Worthy. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 33 yards that time.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let's go now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Here we go. Here we go. 70.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. It's caught at the 10. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. So